Hello students. In the last class, students, just we have to discuss about the exercise 1.2 related to the functions. Mainly in particular type of questions of exercise 1.2, student, we have to just discuss about the basic kind of functions and how the particular testing process of any one case, or you can say that the injective function is to be done, as well as we have to also discuss that how to prove that any function is whether is onto or surjective or not. Is it to be clear? So in the previous video, student, just we have to discuss the questions related to the exercise 1.2 and up to question number 4 we have to discuss. So today class, student, we are just solve the remaining question of the exercise 1.2. So you have to just see the answers of each and every question, and if you have to already solve the questions, then definitely you have to see the answers in this video whether we are thinking correctly or not. Is it to be clear? Sometime it may be happen because in this particular part either answer is yes or no. Suppose anyone else ask about the particular function is onto or not, then either your answer is yes or no. So sometime by default the answer can be correct. So we have to keep the particular concept just by using the particular type of videos. Is it to be clear? So you have to just see the each and every question that should be solved here, and as well as we have to also discuss the basic strategy behind the particular kind of function, means what type of strategies are to be used and what are the different kind of process that we are using to prove any of one and onto case. Is it to be clear? So we will start the exercise 1.2 from the question number 5, student. So we have to see the questions. We have to see the questions from exercise 1.2. The question number 5 you can see here. So that the signum function f r2 are given by f of x equals to, this is given as 1 if x is greater than 0, 0 if x is equal to 0, and 1 this is minus 1, it is written wrong. So here f of x equals to minus 1 if x is less than 0. Is it to be clear? So basically just we have to take this question on the board and just we have to write down the answer of this question number 5. So we will start the question number 5. Then student, any function is to be given from R to R, and the function f of x is to be written as, the definition of function is to be given as 1 if x is greater than 0. Suppose this is 0 when x equals to 0, and this is minus of 1 when this is x less than 0. Is it to be clear? So basically student, in this particular kind of question definition, we have to just read the definition. Means for all the greater than 0 values, means all the positive numbers, positive real numbers, the answer of and the output of this function is said to be the 1. For x equal to 0, because x equal to 0 is neither taken as the negative quantity or positive quantity, that's why we are taking the separate quantity as x equals to 0. Means at x equals to 0 the answer is found to be 0, as well as you can see that for x less than 0 the answer is found to be minus 1. Is it to be clear? So basically in these type of questions we have to understand the basic functioning, and then after we have to just try to solve the answer. Is it to be clear? Here just we have to check whether the given function is 1 or not, onto or not. Is it to be clear? So we will start the question. First of all we have to just discuss for the 1 case. So basically in the case of 1 function, what we are saying? We are saying that let x1 comma x2 belongs to the any of real number such that f of x1 equals to f of x2. Is it to be clear? Now student, f of x1 equals to f of x2 we have to write, means we have to take this particular function as the many one. Now we have to prove whether x1 equals to x2 or not. In each and every case, if it is found to be x1 equals to x2, then definitely student you can say that the given function is said to be the 1, otherwise the function is said to be the many one. So basically in this case, suppose we have to make this particular mapping here for this function real number to real number. So whether we are obtaining x1 equals to x2 or not, we have to check this part. Suppose we are taking here 2, then answer is obtained as 1. Suppose we are taking here 3, then again you can say that the answer is obtained as 1, because here for the all positive real numbers the answer of this particular function is to be obtained as 1 only. Is it to be clear? So student, on this behalf of this mapping you can say that there are two different x1 and x2 are to be there, but their image will be same here. So in this case the function is always said to be many one, not 1. So you can say that f of x1 equals to f of x2, but x1 may or may not be. So x1 equals to x2 or x1 not equals to x2, and you can just give the example here. Suppose you can say that x1 equals to 2 and x2 equals to 3, but here just we are saying that f of x1 equals to 1 as well as f of x2 equals to also 1. Means you can just see this particular diagram here to understand this thing. We are taking the two different x1 and x2, but student, we are obtaining the same image here. So definitely in this case we are saying that x1 is not said to be always equal to the x2, and if any one of the cases will be failure here, then definitely we can say that so it is not 1 1. So it is not the case of 1 1. So it is not 1 1 means you can say that the function is always said to be the many one. Is it to be clear? The next case we are taking here for onto. Next case we are taking here for the onto. So in the case of onto, what we have to check? So basically student, in the case of onto function, just we are seeing that whether the codomain elements has its pre-image in domain or not. Whether if any one of the element does not have any pre-image in the domain, then it is not said to be the onto. Otherwise, if each and every element of the codomain has its image in the domain, then definitely it is said to be the onto function. So basically in this case student, just we are saying that let f of x equals to y. And what is fx? You can just see the definition of fx, and in this definition we are saying that this is 1, x is greater than 0, and here this is taken as y, you can say that, and this is 0 for x equals to 0, and you can say that minus 1 if x is less than 0. Now you cannot convert. Generally student, in the case of any of the type of expression of any of the function, just here we are doing the work of interchanging of x or y, because the expression is to be given in the term of x, that should be converted in the terms of y. Generally we are doing this work, but here just you are seeing that here the some values are to be given, so we will write up to this stage. Now student, we will see the codomain of the given function. So the codomain of this given function is said to be R. Means we have to check for this codomain whether the pre-image will be existed or not. Suppose student, for all y belongs to codomain or R, you can say that. Suppose we are taking a simple example here, so you can understand the example. Suppose we are taking y equals to 2, then whether this y equals to 2 will be possible or not, we have to check this thing. But 2 will belongs to the real number. Is it to be clear? So basically student, here you can say that the value of y can be either 1, either 0, either minus 1. Means no value of y equals to 2 is to be obtained anywhere according to the function. But in the codomain, this particular 2 will be lie. Means you can say that y equals to 2, this should be belongs to R, but there should be no x is to be found which belongs to the in domain, and domain is always said to be the real number. Means for all y, x belongs to R, y belongs to R, x does not belongs to R, and so it is not onto. So it is not onto. Is it to be clear? So basically student, in these type of questions, what we are just seeing in the case of onto, just we are converting x and y here. After that we have to check the codomain, and each and every codomain element pre-image is to be checked in the domain. Whether any of the element whose pre-image in the domain is not to be found, then it is not said to be the onto. And suppose any function is not said to be the onto, then it is always said to be the into case. Is it to be clear? So we hope that all of you are getting the concept of the signum function. And student, the very important part is related to the graph. Means we have to know about the graph of this function always, because this should be the very important for us. In the entire calculus you can use the signum function, and where you have to just know about the basic graph of this function. So we have to draw the graph. Then you can say that x axis and y axis we have to make here. This is x axis or y axis. Is it to be clear? So now student, x axis and y axis just we are making here. Then here for the according to the definition, fx equals to 1 for x equals to 0. But so we have to take here open circle, and just we have to make the line like this. This line will represent the y equals to 1, but this is for x greater than 0. So we have to make this particular line for the positive x axis, and at x equals to 0, at x equals to 0, you can say that this is only 0, means this particular origin is to be get included here. And after that, for less than 0, you can say that this is y equals to minus 1. Is it to be clear? So easily, student, you can just check the graph of this particular part. And now, according to the graphical definition, you can also check whether it is onto or not, or 1 1 or not. Suppose we are checking the 1 1 case, then we have to draw any line parallel to x-axis, and if it will intersect at more than one point, then definitely it is said to be the many one function. So basically, suppose we are drawing any line on this particular line, then definitely this line will be intersected at many more points. So it is always said to be the onto. Many one function. Now for the onto, how we will check onto? We have to check the codomain. So the codomain is given as r. R means whole y-axis is to be taken as codomain. So suppose anywhere any value you can take here or here, then definitely in the left hand side or right hand side no pre-image will be existed, because there should be no existence of the graph is to be there. So student, we have to keep in mind the graph always, because the graph is to be the very important in the calculus part. That's why we are discussing here. Otherwise there should be no problem. Is it to be clear? So this is the basic graph of the signum function you have to keep in mind. Is it to be clear? So student, pause the video, note it down, and each and every part you have to just understand here, because these are the some logical parts are to be there according to the functions. And here just you can see in the question number 3, 4 and 5, there are three most important functions we have to discuss, like greatest integer function, modulus function, as well as the signum function. All the functions are neither said to be 1 1 and nor said to be the onto. Is it to be clear? Means their bijection will be not possible here. Is it to be clear? So always we have to keep in mind, suppose some of the objective questions are to be asked, then definitely if we have to know the answer of each and every part, then you can just solve the each and every cases. Is it to be clear? Now pause the video to note it down the each and every part. After that we will take the next question number 6 of your NCERT mathematics exercise 1.2. So the next question we are taking here. Next question number 6, you can see here. So in this question number 6, let A is the any set 1, 2, 3 and B is any set 4, 5, 6 and 7. Is it to be clear? And any function is to be automatically defined here, and the basic function is to be written in the very simplest form. And student, the Cartesian, or you can say that the roster form is to be given for any of the functions, so no problem. So 1, 4, 2, 5 and 3, 6 means 1, 4, 2, 5 and 3, 6 is to be given, and be a function from A to B, then so that f is 1, 1 or not. So basic question is to be there. And now student, we will move to the board, and where we have to just simplify the given things, so that easily you can get the answer of question number 6. So in this question number 6, any set A we have to write, that is given as 1, 2 and 3, and any set B is to be given as you can write down the 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it to be clear? You can say that this is, you can just here check the question again. What is the B set here? So again we have to say that B set is 4, 5, 6, 7. B set is 4, 5, 6 and 7. Is it to be clear? So again we have to write the question number 6 here, where A set is to be given as 1, 2, 3 and B set is to be provided as 4, 5, 6 and 7. Is it to be clear? And any function f is to be already defined as from A to B is defined as 1, 4, 2, 5 and 3, 6. You can just check the question from your NCERT. This question is to be given. I am just writing the question part, student, here. Just after that we have to see the solution. Is it to be clear? And this particular function f should be defined from set A to set B. Is it to be clear? Now we will check whether the given function is said to be 1, 1 or not, onto or not. Is it to be clear? So this thing we have to just clarify here. So just student, you can make the mapping here, because the question is to be given in this format, so that we have to just solve this question by using the mapping here. So you can just say that this is the set A and this is the set B. Here we have to write 1, 2 and 3. Here we have to write 4, 5, 6 and 7. Is it to be clear? Now 1, 4. So 1 is to be connected with 4. Next 2, 5. So 2 is connected with 5. Then 3, 6. Then 3 is connected with the 6. Is it to be clear? So this type of function is to be given. So first of all, we have to check whether the given part is said to be any function or not. So definitely student, you can say that all the codomain element has the image in the codomain. Is it to be clear? So basically this part is said to be the function here. Now 1 means for the all codomain element we have to check whether all the element of codomain are has the distinct image or not. Is it to be clear? So in this case you can say that one is image has 4 and 2 element has the image 5 and 3 has the element image as 6. So basically each and every element of this particular domain has the distinct image, so it is 1 so it is 1. Is it to be clear? So on behalf of mapping you can use this type of mapping in to give the answer in your copy also, in exam also. So just we are saying that this type of mapping is to be available whenever the data should be given, like in the roster form the function is to be given, then definitely you can make the proper mapping here, no problem. So basically you can check here each and every element of codomain has the distinct image, and in this case student you can say that the function is said to be the 1. Now we will check for the onto also. So for the onto case, just what we are saying, we are saying that for the each and every codomain element the pre-image will be existed or not, we have to check this thing. So you can say that this particular element 7 means this particular element does not has any pre-image in codomain, or you can say that in domain, pre-image in domain, and for this part you can say that this function is not said to be the onto because this particular element does not has the pre-image in the domain. So you can say that so it is not said to be onto function. Means this function is not said to be onto, then you can say that this function is always said to be the into function. Is it to be clear? So student, the very simple question is to be given here, the question number 6, and where we can easily provide the answer of this question in a very systematic way. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. After that student, we will take the next question, and next question we have to read from the NCERT exercise first of all, then after we have to see the what type of things are to be given and what is to be asked here. Is it to be clear? So note down each and every part. Next question number 7 we are just seeing here. Question number 7, in each of the following cases state whether the function is 1 onto or not. Is it to be clear? Justify your answer, means just we have to give the reason behind this, why this is not said to be the 1 and why this is said to be the 1 and why this is not said to be the onto or not onto. Is it to be clear? So we have to see the question. There are two questions are to be there, the first and second. Both the functions are to be defined from real number to real number, and here the fx is to be given as 3 minus 4x and another function fx is to be given as 1 plus x square. Both the functions are to be checked whether they are bijective or not. Is it to be clear? So now we will take the question number 7. The first part is to be given like this, fr to r, and fx is to be given as 3 minus 4x. Is it to be clear? And another function, second part is to be also given, fr to r, and here the fx is to be given as 1 plus x square. Is it to be clear? Now each and every case the student we have to check whether the given functions are said to be 1 or not, onto or not. Is it to be clear? So just we are solving the very first question here, where first of all we have to check the case of 1. So for the 1 we are saying that let x1 comma x2 belongs to the set of real number such that f of x1 equals to f of x2. Is it to be clear? F of x1 you can just use the definition and you can write the 3 minus 4x1, and this will be written as 3 minus 4 times of x2. Now just student you can solve the part. So a very simple calculation is to be there, 3 will be get cancel out, and you can say that here you can get the answer as x1 equals to x2 always, no problem, is to be there. Is it to be clear? Because for each and every real number you will get always x1 equals to x2, and for this case we can say that so it is said to be 1 function. So it is said to be the 1 function, no problem. Next part student, just we have to check for the onto case. So in the case of onto function, what we are saying, let f of x equals to y, and fx is what? 3 minus 4x. So 3 minus 4x equals to y. Now we have to convert the x in terms of y here. So basically from here we have to just calculate the value of x. Then it should be 3 minus y divided by 4. Is it to be clear? Now student, the function will be get converted here in terms of y, because just we have to just check the pre-image of the codomain element, whether the pre-image of codomain will be exist or not exist. Is it to be clear? So we have to see the codomain first of all. So the codomain part is to be given as the set of real number. So you can say that for all y belongs to R. Suppose you are using any of the real number here, no problem. Student, you are just solving for any of the real number as the value of y, then this particular expression 3 minus y will be also a real number and divided by 4, then again you will get the any real number, because in the case of real number all the kind of numbers are to be get satisfied. Is it to be clear? So whether you are using any real number, then definitely you will get any of the answer, and any answer will be in form of the number, and any general number is said to be the real number, no problem. So basically you can say that for all y belongs to R, 3 minus y upon 4 also belongs to the R, and this will says that x belongs to the R. Is it to be clear? Means you can say that this particular function is said to be the onto, so it is onto function. So it is also said to be the onto function. Is it to be clear? So there should be no problem to understand this concept, whether the given function is said to be the one or not, onto or not. Means you can say that this function not said to be the many one and not said to be the into. Is it to be clear? And one more important part, you can say that this particular function is said to be the bijective function also. So the case of bijective, we have to see the previous theory part there, then we have to see the bijective. Means you can say that any function is said to be the one and onto both, then it is said to be the bijective. Is it to be clear? So this particular function will satisfy both the condition. Means this is said to be the one as well as the onto, then it is always said to be the bijective function also. Is it to be clear? So I think we hope that you are just understanding the concept of one and onto. Now the second part we are taking here. The second part again is to be given as f r to r, and here the function f of x is to be given as 1 plus x square. Is it to be clear? So no problem. Again student, we have to just check for the 1 first of all. So 1 is also known as the injective mapping. Is it to be clear? So sometime if the name will be changed, then there should be no confusion to all of you. So let x1 comma x2 belongs to the set of real number, or this set of real number will belongs to the domain. Is it to be clear? Here both the domain and codomain are given as same. So some of the student will get confused, either these x1 x2 are to be coming from the domain or codomain. So always we have to keep in mind these x1 and x2 just we are selecting from the domain always. Is it to be clear? And in such a way that f of x1 equals to taken as f of x2, and we are saying that this is 1 plus x1 square equals to 1 plus x2 square. Is it to be clear? Now student, 1 will be get cancel out, then after we will get x1 square equals to x2 square. Now what are x1 and x2? So you can check x1 and x2 are to be taken from the real number. Then whenever any of the square root is to be taken, then for any real number we will get the expression as x1 equals to plus or minus x2. Is it to be clear? Because here x1 and x2 both said to be the real number, and real number can be either positive or negative. That's why we have to take both the cases, plus or minus. And in this case, so it is not 1 so it is not 1 means this is the case of many one, you can say that. Is it to be clear? Next student, we have to just check for the onto. So for the onto, let f of x equals to y, and we can say that 1 plus x square equals to y. Then x is what? X is, you can say that plus or minus square root of y minus 1. Now student, now we can check for the codomain element. Means for all y belongs to the real number, whether this square root of y minus 1 will belongs to the real number or not. Is that to be clear? So you can just imagine an example. Suppose here we are taking y equal to 0. Suppose we are taking here y equals to 0, then it will become square root of minus 1, and square root of minus 1 will be written as the iota, and this should belong to the imaginary number. Means no particular real number we will obtain here. And here student, according to the question, the x should belong to the domain, and domain of this function is to be given as real number. So you can say that for all y belongs to R, x does not belongs to R, so it is not onto function. And you can just give the example. Suppose y equals to 0, 0 belongs to the real number, but square root of -1, square root of, you can take -1 here. So square root of -1 does not belongs to the real number. So basically, due to this particular example, you can say that, or you can just see that in according to such type of numbers existed in the case of real number, always the x is not found to be the in set of real number. So definitely in these type of cases, the function is not said to be the onto. Onto means this is not said to be onto, then automatically the function will become the into. Is it to be clear? So in this question number 7, student, again we are doing the same job, means just we are checking whether the given function is 1 1 or not, onto or not, and there are two separate partitions are to be given. So you can just see the answer here, and just you have to pause the video to note it down the each and every part, and then after we will take the next question. Is it to be clear? In this particular exercise, each and every question will be has the same phenomena, either it is 1 1 or not, onto or not. Is it to be clear? Only just we are focusing on this thing. Is it to be clear? So each and every answer you have to see carefully, and after that you have to just think about that part. Also you have to write each and everything, so that in examination there should be no problem in front of you how to write and how to check the 1 1 case and how to check the onto case. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. After that we will take the next question number 8. So basically the question number 8 we have to see here. In this question number 8, student, A and B be two sets, so that f A cross B to B cross A, such that f of AB equals to BA. Means just it is the reverse the particular given ordered pair, means f of AB will become the output as B comma A. Then we have to just show, and just we have to prove that whether it is the 1 1 or not, onto or not. Again the same type of question is to be again asked. So we have to see the question on the board here. We will take this question number 8 on the board. So basically the question number 8 is to be given as any two sets are to be given as A and B, and we are saying that f of A cross B to defined as B cross A, and this particular function f of AB will be written as B comma A. Is it to be clear? This particular type of function is to be given here. We have to just check whether it is 1 1 or not, onto or not. Suppose any of the function is just 1 1 and onto both, then it is said to be the bisective. So again just we are doing the same work, means first of all we are just checking for the 1 1, whether the given function is said to be the 1 1 or not. In this particular type of functions, generally in any of the particular type of functions, student, we have to take any number and any two distinct number as an input part, and we have to say that it will be many one, because the image will be taken as same here. So here the particular input should be in form of an ordered pair. So first of all we have to see this thing, any of the number, suppose we have to take x1, so here we will not take x1, we have to take here x1 comma x2 will be taken as the single ordered pair, taken as the single number. Is it to be clear? So you can say that let here we have to take x1 comma x2 and x3 comma x4, and that belongs to the A cross B, because student, generally in the case of A cross B we are obtaining as a ordered pair as a number, and according to the given function this whole ordered pair will be taken as the single number. So there should be no confusion to take these type of elements here. First of all, is it to be clear? So we have to take the first element, this is suppose the capital X1, and this is suppose taken as the capital of X2, and such that, how we will take these type of numbers, such that f of x1, or you can say that f of x1 comma x2 will be taken as f of x3 comma x4. Is it to be clear? Now as per the definition of the given function, this AB will become BA. So here according to this part, this answer should be written as x2 comma x1, and this should be written as x4 comma x3. Now the two ordered pair are said to be equal, implies that you can say that x2 equals to x4 we will obtain, as well as x1 equals to x3 we will obtain. Is it to be clear? And suppose we are obtaining these situations, means here you can say that x1 and x1 and x3 are found to be same. So you can say that this x1 and x3 both are same, and x2 and x4 are also found to be same. So you can say that x1 comma x2 will be equals to x3 comma x4, and in such type of cases, student, the function is always said to be 1 1. So it is 1 1. So it is 1 1. Is it to be clear? So in this particular kind of given particular function, we have to take as a ordered pair as a single element of the particular function. Is it to be clear? This thing is to be very important. Some of the student will get confused whether the given expression should be written like this, but there should be no requirement to get confused here. Always we have to keep in mind on this thing, what is the domain, and as per the domain we have to take the selected element. So the domain is given as the A cross B, and in A cross B generally student the some ordered pair are to be written. So we have to take one ordered pair as a single element here. Is it to be clear? Now the onto case is to be the very simple, because here the function will be given from A cross B to the B cross A. Suppose any of the element B cross A we have to take, then definitely student B cross A, suppose we are taking x1 comma x2, or you can take A comma B, then what is A cross B? A comma B or not? So definitely for all whole codomain there should be the pre-image of codomain should be lie in the domain or not, because their domain is A cross B and codomain is B cross A. So you can say that let let f of x equals to y. So f of A comma B equals to y, or you can say that y1 comma y2, like this. Is it to be clear? So now student, now we can say that if y1 and you can say that A comma B belongs to the B cross A, then B comma A will also belongs to the A cross B or not. Means you can say that if this ordered pair will belongs to the B cross A, suppose any of the ordered pair we are taking in this codomain, then definitely its A cross B will be found in the particular domain or not. So in definitely you know very well about the Cartesian product. Suppose any of the ordered pair will be written as A cross B as AB, then B cross A will become the reverse of this part, means BA will be written. So each and every for all, so you can say that for all B cross A, or you can say that for all y1 comma y2 belongs to B cross A, definitely y2 comma y1 belongs to the A cross B. Is it to be clear? So it is onto. So it is onto. So definitely student, this particular case is found to be both 1 1 as well as onto. So if the function is found to be the 1 1 and onto both, then it is said to be the bisective function. Means it is said to be bisective function. It is said to be bisective function. So student, we have to keep in mind this thing always, because when we have to discuss about the inverse of any function, this particular part is to be the very important for us, because the inverse of any of the function will be only in the case only in the case when the given function is said to be the bisective. Is it to be clear? So in this question a very basic thing is to be given, and just we have to interpret each and everything, and we have to just calculate the case of 1 1 and onto, and just we have to think about the given parts. According to that we have to just process the calculation part also. So student, pause the video to note down the answer of this question number 8. Then after we will take the next question number 9. So the next question number 9 you can see here, any very important question. In so many times in the examination this particular question is to be asked here, so we have to see the solution carefully here, because many of the times this question is to be asked in the examination part. So this question number 9 says that f is to be given from natural number to natural number, means f n to n, n means a set of natural number, and defined as f of n equals to n plus 1 upon 2 if n is odd, and n by 2 if n is even. Then state whether the given function is bisective or not, and just we have to justify your answer also, means we have to give the corresponding reason. So we will take this question on the board. So basically student, in this question number 9, f any function is to be given from natural number to natural number. Is it to be clear? And this particular function f of n will be given as, here we have to write n plus 1 upon 2 if n is odd, and just it is written as n by 2 if n is even. Is it to be clear? So basically we have to write the question first of all. Now we have to check whether the given function is bisective or not. So bisective case you can understand, in the case of bisective function generally student we are saying that any function will be 1 1 as well as onto both, means if any of the function will be on 1 1 as well as onto, then it is said to be the bijective, otherwise it is not said to be the bijective. Means again we have to just check the 1 1 case as well as the onto case. So first of all we have to check the 1 1 case. So basically student, this particular function is said to be the 1 1 or not, just we have to check this thing. So important thing is the is that we have to, suppose we have to take the mapping here, because this mapping will understand this question in more better way. Suppose this particular natural number set and this is said to be the natural number, because the function is to be defined from natural number to natural number. Suppose we are taking here sum of the natural number 1 2 3 4. Now as per the definition, 1 is odd or even. So basically student, you can say that 1 is odd. So 1 is odd, then this particular definition is to be important to get the image of this answer. So here just we have to put n equals to 1. So n equals to 1 we are taking, then n plus 1 upon 2. If n equals to 1, then n plus 1 upon 2 will become 1 plus 1 upon 2, and that should be equals to 1. So you can say that the image of this particular part is to be obtained here 1. Now we have to take if n equals to 2 here. So if n equals to 2, then definitely student 2 is, this particular thing is odd, so that we have to use this definition. Here this particular 2 is found to be the even, so we have to use this definition. Is it to be clear? So here even means we have to write the value of 2 here. So this is obtained as 2 upon 2 and 2 upon 2 will be obtained as 1. So again the image of this particular element is found to be 1. So in this case, and you can take many more elements also, just I am describing the case where we are taking the two different even or odd number and we are checking whether the image of this particular given element is what. So from that given definition we have to just calculate the image. So both the element x1 and x2 are different, but here the image is found to be same. Is it to be clear? So definitely student, it is said to be, so it is said to be many one function, said to be many one function, not one one. Not one one means the function is always said to be the many one function. And suppose this function is said to be the many one, then you can say that this is not said to be the bijective, because for the bijective the function must be a 1 1 and onto. Suppose it is not 1 1, then there should be no requirement to check for the onto. Directly you can give the answer, the function is not said to be the bijective, because the function is not said to be the 1 1. So here just you have to give the some simple type of examples here. According to these examples, just we have to draw the particular mapping and we have to keep in mind these process student. This always we have to use the better way to give the answer. Suppose any answer is to be given, then it should be the very systematic, and definitely the more comfortable answer is to be provided always. Is that to be clear? So in this case you can say that this function is not said to be the 1 1 and not said to be the 1 1, then it is many one, and in this case this function is not said to be the bijective. But we have to also check for the onto. We have to just also check for the onto. So for onto the conditions, according to the conditions we are just putting the value here. So basically n equals to odd, so we are taking n equals to odd here. So if n is odd, means there are two cases for the onto. The very first case, if n is odd, then you can say that n will be taken as 2r plus 1. You can say that n belongs to the 2r plus 1, because here r means you can take any of the natural number 1 2 3 4, then 2r plus 1. 2r plus 1 will be always taken as the odd. So you can take n equals to 2r plus 1, or you can say also that you can take n equals to 4r plus 1 here. Is it to be clear? Suppose this value of n is to be used in this definition, then what we will get the answer implies that implies that here 4r plus 1 upon 2. So basically it is 4r plus 2 upon 2. So the answer will be equals to 2r plus 1. What we are getting? We are saying that if n belongs to the 2r plus 1, then it will be also belongs to the 4r plus 1. And we are saying that if 4r plus 1 is to be taken as the value of this part, then this is obtained as the 2r plus 1. And if second case we are taking, if n is even, then we have to take n equals to 2r, and 2r will be always said to be the even for any kind of value of r. so that we will take n equals to 4r also. So if we are using n equals to 4r, then we have to use this definition. So this is 4r divided by 2 and we will obtain the 2r. Is it to be clear? So basically student, in this part what we are saying, whether we are obtaining the pre-image of the codomain or not. So basically here from the codomain there are two cases, so either of the case we have to take. So first of all we have to take the n equals to odd, then we will get the answer, means we will get the pre-image. Definitely according to this case, suppose we are taking any of the even number as value of n, then we are obtaining the image. So basically for each and every codomain just we are getting the pre-image in the domain. So it is said to be onto. So it is onto function. So basically student, the given function is said to be the onto, but it is not said to be the 1 1. That's why the function is not said to be the bisective, because for the bisective the function should be always 1 1 and onto both. In this case this function is not said to be the 1 1, and for this function is not 1 1. That's why we are saying this function is not bisective. It is not bisective function. It is not bisective function. So basically the answer is to be understood by each and every student. This question is to be very important. Already I am telling that many of the times in the examination or CBSE RBSE examination, this particular question is to be asked in many of the ways. Is it to be clear? So you have to just keep in mind, sometime the question will be changed and it is always just see about the onto, then you can say that it is always said to be the onto, and just how we will check, according to the codomain we have to just check the value. Means there are two cases, either we are taking n as odd or n as even, as per the given information we have to check the answer. Is it to be clear? So student, pause the video to note it down these things, then after we will take the next question number 10. So the next question number 10 we are taking here. So you can see the question number 10 first of all. So the question number 10 will says that let A r minus 3 and B equals to r minus 1. There are two sets, but in these sets student, the set of real numbers except 3 or 1 is to be available. Consider the function from A to B defined by fx x minus 2 upon x minus 3. Is f 1 1 and onto? Justify your answer. Again the same type of question is to be given, just we have to see the answer of this question. So r minus 3 and r minus 1 and x minus 2, fx equals to x minus 2 and x minus 3. Is it to be clear? So we have to take this question on the board here. So student, there are two sets, r minus 3 and B set is to be given as r minus 1, and the function fx is to be given as x minus 2 upon x minus 3. This is to be given here, and this particular function is to be defined from the set A to B, and set A and B both are to be defined here, no problem. Is it to be clear? So basically first of all we have to just check for the 1 1, and then after we will take the next case onto. So first of all we are saying that the case of 1 1. So in the case of 1 1, let x1 comma x2, let x1 comma x2 belongs to the set A, and what is set A? It is to be given except 3. You can take any of the real number. This is the theory of set A here. You can just read this part, and such that f of x1 equals to f of x2. Now student, you can say that x1 minus 2 and this is x1 minus 3, here x2 minus 2 and here x2 minus 3. This case is to be taken here. Now the very important part, student, if we are using x1 and x2 both 3, then the denominator part will be 0, but this permission is not to be granted here, because here this set A will represented as r minus 3, means you cannot take the value of x1 and x2 equals to 3, because already this permission is to be not granted here in the set A. So student, we have to use the cross multiplication or not. Suppose x1 and x2 are 3, then this particular thing is not to be defined here, but here you can say that both belongs to the set A, and in set A we will not use the value of x1 and x2 as 3. So you can take any other number, then you can do the cross multiply. So the cross multiplication is to be done, then this part is to be get multiplied here. So x1 x2 minus 2x2 and here minus 3x1 and this is plus 6, and similarly this part is to be get multiplied here, then x1 x2 minus 2x1 and minus 3x2 and plus 6. Now we have to simplify this thing. So this 6 will be get cancel out, x1 and x2 will be get also cancel out. Now you can just use the things, means you can just shift the 3x1 here or minus 2x1 here or 2x2 in this side. So minus 2x1 will become here plus 2x1. So minus 3x1 and plus 2x1 will be minus of x1, and this part is to be shifted here, then minus 2 will become in this side plus 2x2. So this will be again minus x2, and you will obtain the situation x1 equals to x2. And in this case, so it is 1 1. So it is 1 1. So basically student, this particular function is always found to be the 1 1. There should be no problem according to the given domain. Is it to be clear? Now the second case we have to check for the onto, whether the given function is onto or not. So basically here let f of x equals to y, and you can say that fx is given as x minus 2 upon x minus 3 equals to y. So just we are interchanging the x and y here, because here the y will be written in the form of x. Now we have to just change, x will be written in the form of y. For this part we have to just use the cross multiplication here. So x minus 2 will be equals to xy minus 3y, and you can just shift the x here, x minus xy equals to 2 minus 3y. Here you can take common as x, so this is 1 minus y, so x will be written as 2 minus 3y upon 1 minus y. So first of all we have to just interchange, means now the x will be written in the form of y, and now we have to check the pre-image of codomain. Now codomain is what? The set B, because set B is to be given as codomain, and in set B you can use any of the real number except 1. It is to be already defined here. So you can say that for all y belongs to r minus 1. Definitely you cannot use 1 here, except 1 you can use any of the real number. So if any of the real number except 1, why we are not using 1? Suppose you are using here 1, then definitely student this denominator part 1 minus 1 will be 0, and in this case this particular x will not be defined here, so that already it is to be excluded, means this 1 will not be used anywhere. So you can take any of the real number. So if we are using any of the real number except of this 1, then definitely student this x will definitely you will get any of the real number. So you can say that for all y belongs to r minus 1, x belongs to r minus 3. Is it to be clear? So it is onto. So it is onto. So definitely student, the given function is found to be the 1 1 as well as onto, and if any of the function is found 1 1 and onto both, then it is said to be the bijective function. It is said to be the bijective function. So in this particular question you can easily understand the each and every part. This function is found to be the 1 1 as well as the onto, and in these cases you can say that function is always said to be bijective function. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down. After that we will take the next question, question number 11. So in this question number 11, you can just read the question first of all. A very simple question is to be there. Let f r to r be defined as fx equals to x raised to power 4. Then we have to choose the correct answers, means the objective type of question is to be there. Very first option is f is 1 1 onto, many 1 onto, means again we have to just see whether the given function is said to be 1 1 or not, onto or not. Is it to be clear? So just we have to see the question. Question number 11. In this question number 11, f is to be taken from r to r, and any function fx is to be given as the even power of x, that x raised to power 4. No problem. So first of all we have to check the 1 1 case. So in the case 1 1, let x1 comma x2 belongs to the real number, such that again we are using the same written process, such that f of x1 equals to f of x2, and here x1 raised to power 4 equals to x raised to power 4, and in the case of even power we have to use the plus or minus, because this x1 and x2 belongs to the real number, and real number can be either positive or negative. So you can say that this is not said to be 1 1. This is not said to be the 1 1. Is it to be clear? Now the second case we have to check for the onto. So for the onto case, let f of x equals to y. F of x equals to y means you can say that x raised to power 4 equals to y, then x is what? Y raised to power 1 by 4. Now student, we have to check the codomain. Now for all y belongs to the R, suppose any of the real number we will take here, and suppose for the example we have to take y equals to minus of 2, that belongs to the real number, but minus 2 raised to power 1 by 4 does not belongs to the R, because here you can say that this particular negative number and the power is to be taken as 1 by 4, then it will be the imaginary number, you can say that. So imaginary number will not lie in the case of real number. For all x belongs to R implies you can say that x does not belongs to R, so it is not onto. So it is not onto means this particular function is not found to be the 1 1 and not found to be the onto. Now student, we will check the answer of this question. So before pause the video to note it down each and every part, then after we will check the answer. Answer is to be given in the 4 options. Which option? So neither 1 1 nor onto. So you can say that this particular answer that should be obtained here, answer number 4. Is it to be clear? So this D option is to be correct in this particular question. F is neither said to be the 1 1 nor said to be the onto. The next question we have to see, the question number 12. F is written as R to R be a function fx equals to 3x. Then we have to again check whether the function is 1 1 or not, many 1 or not. Each and every part we have to just check. So you can see the answer of this question number 12 here. So basically fx is to be given as 3x and f is to be defined from real number to real number. So first of all we have to check the 1 1 case. So in the case of 1 1, f of x1 and equals to will be taken as x2 for x1 comma x2 belongs to any real number. Then 3x1 equals to 3x2 and you can say that x1 equals to x2, and if x1 equals to x2 then the function is said to be the 1 1. So basically this given function is said to be the 1 1, as well as we have to also check for the onto. So in the case of onto, f of x will be taken as y. So here you can say that 3x equals to y, then you will get x equals to y upon 3. Now for all y belongs to the real number, definitely x will belongs to the real number, so it is onto. So it is onto also. So basically student, this particular function is found to be the 1 1 and onto. So you can just see the answer and in this particular answer you can say that f is 1 1 and onto both. So you can choose the answer as A option, because the option number A will says that f is 1 1 and onto, or you can say that f is said to be the bijective function. Is it to be clear? So in this exercise the questions are to be the very similar type of questions you will see in this exercise, because definitely student only the case of 1 1 and onto is to be asked, and these parts are to be the most important part for the examination point of view also. So we have to keep in mind the process of checking of 1 1 function as well as in onto function. Is it to be clear? So these are the some basic type of functions student. We have to just read the theory part as well as we have to discuss the related exercise also. Now the turn of the next part that we will start from the next video, and that should be related to the composition of functions. And then after we have to also discuss about the inverse of a function, means how the composition of the function is to be get defined and how the inverse of any function is to be get obtained. We have to see this thing in the next video. Up to that student, you have to just solve the question of exercise 1.2 again, so that each and every concept related to the particular question will be get clear to each and every student. So thank you student. In next video we will meet with the next topic of this exercise, introduction exercise 1.3, and that should be the composition of function as well as the inverse of functions. Thank you.